router. And it's pretty quick. It's just it took a while to learn. Before I'd always had a car with a key.
Right.
You know, you're like, oh, I don't need it.
Yeah.
Did you tune the radio down? Oh, sorry. Thank you very much.
Then another cool feature about this is there's like a GoPro attachment.
Yeah.
And we've used it. We got camping a little bit. You stick a GoPro to that, and it gives it a cool view. Go through like puddles and stuff. And
Right.
That came with it?
yeah, came with it. I was surprised too.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
The one thing I don't like about the truck is the ride. It's real rough. I mean, I feel like you drive over a pebble and you feel it. But overall, it's got plenty of power. The gas mileage is pretty good. Like right now I'm getting almost 19 miles per gallon.
Right.
What else? I like they have a feature on this for the phone. You can like wireless charge it somewhere in here, and you just gotta have it. If you have a cover on your phone, though, that's the only thing that doesn't work.
Right.
What else about this car? I like the back has the bed cover on it, and it's retractable, like three retractable.
Is there just a button you press to do that, or do you...
No, you got to manually take it off and put it on, and it's easy to take off too. Like if you have like a big load, you can take that off like in 30 seconds,
Right.
and put it away, and you can carry anything in the back of that. When the truck's weighed down, it rides a lot smoother.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I feel like when there's no weight, you just feel everything.
Right.
Whatever.
Do you load it up very often?
Yeah, when I'll help friends move or whatever, and when that thing's weighed down, it's a nice smooth ride.
That's what it's designed to.
Yeah, that's about it. What else about this? I don't like the cab. It's kind of small. I think going from my F-150 to this, it was kind of a smaller cab, and I had to get used to it.
So remind me, why did you take this instead of an F-150?
After that, because we were saving for the house, so she's like, just get a lower payment, get a smaller car.
Yeah.
And it made sense. So I said, yeah, let's do it.
Right.
And I love black. All my cars are always black.
Why black?
I think it looks sleeker. I think at night too, when you have it clean, it looks sharp.
You said about style and design and so on. Who chose going back to your home? Who chose the look of the house?
That was like we both looked at each other and said, this is probably the house we're gonna get. We got shot down so many times by cash buyers.
Right.
When we were looking, and it just felt right. It just walked around the property and was just like, this is probably the one we're gonna go for.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the way it's decorated and the furniture and the whole style of the place.
Yeah.
Did you choose that?
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
If it were up to me, I'd have probably neons and lawn chairs in there. But yeah, she does all the interior styling and all that stuff.
Right.
I just mainly take care of the outside. That's about it. And then what else about this? I think the oil changes on this too. You don't have to go for like 7,500 miles.
Right.
That's what the dealer had told me, and I didn't believe it at first, but they were right. It's running really good.
Right. How many miles have you got on it now?
I've got 44,000.
Right.
So before, when I worked for Budweiser, I would use this as my, vehicle throughout the trade and all that. And I put a lot of miles on it in those 2 years. But it was a good car. It was reliable. It started up every time. You could throw everything back there. You feel comfortable because it's got a closed bed.
Yeah.
The cab's pretty comfortable. We've taken a couple long trips on it. It's pretty comfortable. The seats aren't as comfortable as I'd like them to be.
Yeah.
I feel like the upper back part is kind of
You don't feel quite supported there?
not supported. I think it's just the way the seat sits. It doesn't kind of cradle you. It's kind of stiff.
Okay.
I guess you could say.
And when you get your Raptor, what will be in it that isn't in this one?
Leather seats. I had leather in my last one, and
what do you like about leather seats?
the smell, like that leather smell. When you keep them clean and conditioned, I think it gives off a pretty cool scent in the car. You don't have to worry about stains too much on leather. If something falls on them, you can usually clean it up pretty quickly. Where here, it just soaks it all up. Probably my next car, I'd want something a little bit more automatic wise when it comes to the temperature controls, the AC and all that.
Right. So what would be the benefit of that?
I don't know. I just think it's, you could have like the dual temperatures, like for the passenger, you could have something separate.
Do you think that would even work?
Oh, it works. Yeah. And a bigger cab for sure. Yeah. The seat warmers too, and the seat coolers, that was a really cool feature.
And the F-150.
Yeah, especially when it's cold and you put the heater on, you get kind of dried out. Mm-hmm. The seat warmers are perfect. The thing is just, it's right on you, and you don't have to worry about having the whole car too hot and crack a window, and it's become. Yeah, I think the seat warmers was a cool feature.
Yeah. What about the display, the dash, and the?
Oh yeah, the dash here is pretty cool. You can actually set it to your own functions if you want. You can move stuff around. Like I can put the map smaller or take it off.
Yeah.
And like if you hit audio, you can go to the different like XM and the Bluetooth, and it all looks different when you. Are
you particularly into technology, Adrian?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too much to where I don't understand it, but yeah, I think you could say I'm pretty into it.
Right. And is that going to be important for you in your next car choice?
Yes.
The level of...
Yeah, like having Bluetooth connectivity and all that stuff. It's pretty standard on all the cars now, but having the navigation on the screen is it's a pretty cool function that I like having. Especially if my wife is driving the car, I have the map for her and the backup camera.
Yeah. Does this have a backup camera?
It does. Yeah, we'll probably see it when we go back into the house.
Right.
And the one in the F-150 was a little bit more clear, and the screen was larger. And I think that was this one's kind of smaller, and the camera's kind of blurry. It's not as clear.
Right.
And I remember on the Ford too, when you would back up, it had like guiding lines, and if you turned, the lines would turn with you to kind of guide you in that spot. And this does not have that.
Have you ever given any thought to, they're not available right now, but the self-driving cars? Or would that not interest you?
Yeah, I don't think that interests me. Yeah. I don't know if I can trust technology that much yet. Yeah. Or maybe if I will ever. I don't know. That's just, I think like driving a car, when you're driving here to there, it's kind of a pain. I think self-driving would help, especially in LA with traffic.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel it's hard to trust because you can't trust other drivers.
Right.
You can't be. You can't depend. You can't rely on thinking about what other people are going to do on the road. Especially like last week when it rained.
Yeah.
Oh God, they lost their minds. Nobody knows how to drive in the rain.
Yeah, there's one thing. So I grew up in Britain, where it rains all the time.
Yeah.
So you learn to drive in rain, right? So when the first time we were here, I was on the 101 in rain. I couldn't believe the driving. I had to get off because it was the only time I've been in rain I did not feel safe. Everyone's driving. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Especially on the freeway too, and everybody's kicking up the water. You can barely see. People are still driving 80 miles an hour. It's wild.
Yeah.
What about electric? Did you ever think about electric?
That's a good one. I think if, because you have to set it up to like your house and everything, it's got to be connected to the house. I think that would kind of be a headache. But maybe now they got it down so well, because a lot of people have electric cars, that maybe the company set it up like in 10, 15 minutes now. But I think I would. I'd go to electric, but it would probably be a car.
Right.
And my wife has talked about get an electric car, she probably would go for that more than me. Cause I can't really see an electric truck. I love trucks. I just feel like you wouldn't be able to get all you can get out of an electric truck. You know, carrying loads and
Right.
it just doesn't. I'm sure there's one coming, but I just
Yeah, most likely.
yeah.
You said earlier, Adrian, that you're a truck guy, and you gave me a little bit of an idea about what that means to you. As you're driving it now, what is it about being a truck guy?
I think being higher is safer. I think being in a truck is you're a little bit safer than being lower. I don't know why. I think maybe it's a mental thing or not, but I don't know if it's proven. But I just feel being higher, and you can see more the visuals in your truck, and this is the things you can do in a truck. Is just you can take it places that you can't go in a Honda Civic or.
Just give me. I know what you mean. I think, but give me an example.
Like camping, you know, you can go camping, go to the mountains, you can go snowboarding. You can do stuff by carrying loads. I like, you know, you can go to Home Depot and buy a bunch of lumber and you don't have to worry about it. Whereas if all you have was a Honda, then you have to worry about renting a truck or asking a friend to borrow this or that. Yeah, and I think just having the truck, or you can make it real nice, have it nice inside as well. You can take it anywhere.
Right.
You mentioned payloads a few times, and I know you did like the home improvements and stuff. Is the ability to be able to haul stuff, are you doing that often?
Yeah, I think I do it probably every 2 to 3 weeks. I have this app called TaskRabbit. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Yeah.
And I'll help people move. I'll help people. And it's just like something to do on the weekends, free time.
So you're a driver for TaskRabbit?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool app. I mean, you could do a bunch of stuff. I've roasted
With it. What is it?
It'd be like Uber for getting things done that other people can't. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Man, I've done everything from I roasted a pig for a family once to helping people move, putting up ceiling fans in their house. There's so many things you can do on that app. It's pretty cool.
So you describe your skills and people kind of contact you?
Yeah.
You go, so roasting pigs is one of your skills?
Yeah, it was like they had asked me, because I put barbecue on there.
Yeah.
And they said, can you roast a pig? And I go, yeah, I actually have a pig roaster. And so.
That's not what you have in the yard there, right?
No, the roaster is in the backyard, like off to the side, yeah.
Right.
It's like they call it a cajachina. And it's like a wooden box with a little bit of metal in it.
Wow. So you took that round to their house and roasted the pig?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so TaskRabbit, it seems like it's kind of the cross-section of supplemental income, but something it sounds like you enjoy doing.
Yeah, I usually use the money I make at TaskRabbit for like golf. It's like my little side money just for golf. I don't have to worry about digging into my own personal income.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and do you, how often do you do stuff with TaskRabbit?
Probably once, twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make yourself available on the app anytime you want. You basically set your own schedule.
Right.
And people are always in need, especially now. There's like a lot of Christmas lights installations and stuff. My dad's on it too, so the Christmas lights we usually tag team it and do that and go for there.
So putting up roasting a pig, for example, what would you earn for doing that?
That was about like $180. Yeah, quick. It was like 3 hours. Can't beat that.
Very cool. Did you get to eat any of it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. One of the things I usually do, obviously not for that, but if it's like family or friends and we roast a pig, I usually have the hosts eat the eyeballs.
Oh wow!
Oh, they freak out. But usually, by then, everybody's pretty buzzed up already.
I have never eaten an eyeball. What do they taste like?
You can't really taste anything. Right. It's just the texture thing that freaks people out. Yeah. That some people like dip it in whiskey and stuff. People are. Like I said, people are pretty buzzed by the time we do that part.
Yeah, I can believe you.
Oh man.
So in terms of, so you got great visibility.
Yes.
You feel safer in the truck. You got all the versatility you want from it. Would you ever get a car? You're not going to have kids, so.
Yeah, I don't think I could see myself in a car. I don't know. Maybe like an SUV would probably be like the closest I'd get to an actual car. Yeah, but I think just, having a truck is what, like going back to all that stuff I do, I think just not having to worry about having to get another vehicle.
Yeah. And if you did think about an SUV, are there any that have you ever thought about getting an SUV?
Yeah, for my wife, because she's due for a car soon. That Equinox she has it's done. I think it's got 200,000 miles on it, and she's had some issues with it. We just don't want to keep putting money into it. But we looked at Jeeps. We looked at 4Runners. Even that Volvo XC60, I think. Yeah. So we're looking at a bunch of different options. That's why we really want to go to the auto show to kind of figure out what she wants exactly.
Right. So, and you mentioned already the Jeep, the Jeep product down there.
Yeah.
You're gonna check that one out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out because we'll see if we get the Jeep truck, then we can just take this when it's done with it and just be done with the lease and use that.
Right.
But I don't think she'll go for it. So.
Why not?
I don't think she likes the look of it. I showed her a picture and she's like, nope.
Oh, that's pretty clear.
Yeah, but I was like, maybe we can go check it out and maybe you change your mind.
What would be the primary use of that car?
That would just be for her to go from work and home. She doesn't really drive much, but we plan on getting a trailer by early next year, and we need something to tow it with. So.
And if you guys were going to go on, say, a trip to a restaurant one day, would you go in that car or this car?
I don't think it would really matter. Preferably, maybe the newer car. I don't know. Not my company car, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a couple that we haven't checked out though. Like she hasn't looked at the Expedition or the Explorer. I know there's a GMC Terrain, I think she was talking about. So we'd like to check out a couple of different brands.
Are you a couple that does your research? That some people just see something they like and just buy it, right?
Yeah, no, we like to do the research and actually, we'll go and test drive them too.
Okay.
But I think just having the auto show, I think just having her sit in it and just to get the feel of the car, and obviously the price is probably the biggest concern, but.
You've got to work out your sales pitch before you get down.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, when we go do the car thing, I think I'm more the negotiator than she is.
Right.
She just goes in and says what she wants, and that's it. And sometimes, the car dealerships don't really pull when you push. But as far as it goes, this truck's pretty nice. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, like I said, what about a sunroof? Was that ever a consideration?
Yeah, my F-150 had it, and it was pretty cool because you can open the sunroof and then open the back, that slider door window, and the air was pretty cool. I went through the vehicle from having just one, and you have the wind going in your ear and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. This one, I don't think Toyota's had it. Remember, when I was talking to the guy, I think it's the SR5 model or something like that. But there's different levels of the Toyotas, and I think that one had it. I'm not sure.
Is going to the auto show just about learning about potential purchases, or are you into cars?
No, this year we're going for potential purposes. Potential purchases, yeah. Yeah,
On
that's
previous years.
yeah. I've gone previous years just to look. I think when I had a Ford Ranger as my very first car, and when that was getting towards its end, yeah, we went there just to check it out as well, see other trucks, see what would be in my price range. And there's actually like salespeople there at the car shows that are ready to sell you. It's like, man, how much time we at trying to figure out where?
you head home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought that's where you were heading. Actually.
Oh, yeah, I was just making a circle around the valley.
Yeah, there's Joyce's.
Yeah, they're saying that this little street is gonna blow up in a couple of years. I guess a lot of the investors that own these blocks here are gonna try to make it like a community with all these shops and stuff.
Yeah, we were trying to place the period. It looks like it's been around for a long while.
Yeah, they're trying to like back there. They're painting new murals. They just put this horse in for an art thing, and we'll see. During the summer, they do this where they close off the streets like a block party. I think that the community's trying to make this a cool little center.
And if that happens, is that a good thing, bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. Hopefully, property value goes up.
Right.
Yeah. What do they call it? Gentrification.
Right.
We'll see.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And sharing your opinions.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. And I know Pierre's got to pick up his stuff. And we'll be out of your hair for the day.
All right.
I'm just going to get a shot of the exterior, please.
All right. And I'll show you the backup camera here, too. Yeah, when I use it now, I rarely even look in my mirror. I just use the camera.
Right.
Spoiling myself.
Right.
But yeah, see how the lines don't move when you turn?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's great the Firestone Walker colour.
Yeah?
I thought it was red for some reason.
That's probably the Union Jack. That's
right.
It's one of the brands we have.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's probably one of your favorites, then, being where you're from.
Yeah, more like an IPA. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's what we grow it with. They call them bitter in England.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, the ESBs, right?
Right.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Oh, you got to get your stuff, right?
Yeah.